Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a pick a card for you entitled Which Abilities Do You Possess and How Should You Work Them? Basically we're going to talk about how best to work your magic to manifest different things in your life, possibly things that you need to work on, maybe if there's any blockages. Who knows what is going to come up in here. I pulled a bunch of different cards. So we will see what, is channeled in. I have 3 groups for you guys. Please do remember that this is a general message. It is not, a personal reading. So, take what messages resonate and leave the rest. You might only have one thing that resonates with you in your group. If you feel drawn to listen to more than one, go ahead and do so because you might have cross messages. But the point is, this is not a personal reading, so there's no reason to take anything personally. Okay. So for our first group, we have this powdered pumpkin spell jar with this human skeleton book. I thought these are so cute. And then we have, for group 2, we have moon dust with rituals of the night. And then for group 3, we have a spider venom and spells, curses, and hexes. Oh God, these crack me up. So anyways, go ahead and, pause, do whatever it takes to meditate on what it is you're trying to see. If you do want to get a personal reading, there's information on how to book one of those with me in the drop-down box, plus my Patreon information, because I put videos up on my Patreon that you don't see here on my YouTube channel, okay? Plus I'm going to be doing, per request, some spell work information and stuff like that on there. So anyway, let's get started. For those of you who picked our powdered pumpkin and skeleton pile, this is going to be for you, your reading. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to flip the cards as much as humanly possible. Like try to fit them all out here. If I can't, oh well. I'll add to it after I read a few. But we got a bunch of cards here. Okay, so let's see what is the main cards that came up for you. The first cards I drew were, we have clairsentience and we have animal kingdom. So obviously this group, some of you could definitely, when it comes to working your abilities or, your specific magic that you possess, your talents, whatever, some of you could definitely be very clairsentient. Some of you definitely have an affinity for working with animals. You might actually have specific totem animals, which I did pull some totem animals cards as well. And you could be very good at, just like sensing things. You might even be both and be able to pick up on the feelings, and almost like it's like you could just jive with animals. You might actually have a pet, a furry family member that you actually can really communicate with without. Let's just face it. Animals are amazing, okay? And they do have a language. You just need to be paying attention in order to learn it. Just because they don't talk like a human being doesn't mean they can't communicate, and they totally do. There's a dog that I follow that is on TikTok, actually, and her name is Bunny, and I think she's like a Labradoodle or she's just a poodle. I'm not sure, but poodles are extremely intelligent. And she can communicate through pushing buttons, and she knows which buttons to push to communicate with her owner. And when she pushes the button, it actually speaks, and says words, so she's like, I want to go out, and she pushes the button that says out, or I love you, mommy, and stuff. It's so fucking cool. I love it. It's so amazing. So she's extremely intelligent. You guys might be able to pick up on animals and really work and heal with animals. So let's read what it has to say on the back of these for the clairsentience cards. See, these are so cool. I love these cards. They're fantastic. And it's going to give a description on what things are and how to better hone in on this ability. Because everybody actually has, intuitive abilities. Everybody has, clair abilities to some extent. It's just whether or not they're blocked. And it's also about learning how to use them and paying attention and how to develop these abilities and make them stronger. Okay, so for clairsentience, it says, clairsentience is the most natural of all the psychic senses. It is the ability to sense the emotions or feelings of other people, animals, hey, and your surroundings, as well as spirit people. Don't underestimate the power of clairsentience. It can assist you in all areas of your life and enhance your connection with spirit. Our bodies act as one big psychic antenna. When meeting someone for the first time, most of us have a gut response. Or when walking into a room, it's possible to feel vibrations. Oh yeah, baby. Definitely for me. When a medium is working and using their ability of clairsentience, they're able to feel or sense the spirit's energy, whether it's male, female, young, or old, and the nature of the illness that might have taken the spirit to the other side. The medium should be able to describe the spirit's personality and their mannerisms, and in some cases, take on the characteristics of the spirit. This is the most common way most mediums work, and there are no limits to what the spirit can make the medium sense. Like for a Hollywood cheesy, zhuzhed up version of this, think of the show True Blood and Lafayette, like how, he's a medium and he can totally channel and he totally takes on the characteristics. And that is like the total cheeseball, Hollywood version of it. Okay. But yes, that's the exaggerated version. Okay. Clairsentience is felt through the solar plexus center. You can strengthen this ability by practicing daily. Focus on your solar plexus center and ask yourself what you're feeling. Be sure to do this when meeting someone new or making an important decision. When you start asking how you're feeling, tuning into your solar plexus and paying attention, this psychic ability will strengthen and grow. And so, partnership cards with this are blending with spirit, the invisible shield. So it's like, that's why it's all radiating out from that solar plexus right there. Really listening to your gut. This is just, intuitive powers. This is sensing things. The people that have the strongest clairsentience abilities and intuitive abilities, they make the most money and they're the most successful. Why? Because they can really tap into that ability to know how to make a decision, okay? They're not clouded in their mind. And in order to really tap into this, one of the best ways to start, honing in on this skill, besides just shutting the fuck up and listening, okay, and paying attention to your surroundings, is also to meditate, okay? Because it actually helps to clear things and clear your mind. It trains the brain and trains the mind, and you can learn and pick up on cues. So for the animal kingdom here, it says, animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They have been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. Whether they have feathers or fur, 2 legs or 4, they also have souls, and people take comfort in knowing their beloved pets exist in the spirit world. Many people reach out to a medium with the hope of connecting to their loved ones, but equally there are people who also want to know, do animals go to the other side? Will my beloved pet be there waiting for me? Animals are just like us in that their soul is they're a soul that temporarily inhabits a body. As a medium, you have the ability to sense, feel, and even hear these wonderful creatures that have passed on. All it takes is a little education and training for you to open your awareness to them. To become more aware of people's pets on the other side, start by studying the different types of animals that make up the animal kingdom. Become aware of all the animals you see throughout your day. Notice their shape, size, color, breed, and personality. Hold their image in your mind for a moment. Be open to all animals, as there are pets of all kinds, not just dogs and cats. By educating yourself and being more aware of different animals, you're actually adding to the knowledge of your unlimited psychic database, okay? And this is in part of the medium's toolbox, but I have to say something about this too. It's not just animals, it's insects, okay? I hate it when people just automatically they just kill a spider. It's what the fuck is wrong with you? Don't do that. Scoop them up, put them outside if you don't like them in your house. I know some of them are poisonous, but trust me, the poisonous ones, they don't want to fuck with you. They don't want to bother you. They're actually usually orb weavers, and some of them are roaming, but depending on what country you live in. But the point is, they have a purpose and they serve a purpose. They eat insects and control the population of other things, like things that spread disease, okay? So they serve a very useful purpose, especially with jumping spiders. They're actually trainable and have intelligence. So when people go to squish them, it just it ticks me off so bad. I know people are afraid of them, but don't be. because they're just like, they're more scared of you than you are of it. Trust me. So it goes for everything. Just observe and watch what happens instead of just jumping to fear. You know what I mean? Watch and study these things. Like, watch ants. They are the most fucking amazing. If they wanted to take over and they were like human size, we'd be fucked. Because ants are amazing. They can do anything. They work together as a community too. I mean, they really know how to do that. So anyways, moving on. Speaking of animals, let's take a look and see what came up for your animal spirit cards. We have deer with love, and we have sea turtle with protection. Oh wow, these are so fucking awesome. Oh my god, this one is definitely one of my animals right here. But with this sea turtles are so fucking beautiful. I totally swam around them when I was in Hawaii the last time. And they're so gentle and so beautiful to watch and so graceful in the water. So I really feel with this group, you know, some of you might actually connect with one of these, but I feel like this group also has a really great ability to love and have compassion, especially for animals and creatures. And I feel like you have the ability to send protective, loving light towards them as well. And I have to mention that I was talking about like meditation. I feel like this group definitely needs to make sure that you're clearing and working with your chakras at all time, to really, you know, keep your energy flowing and potent. And I also feel like you have the ability to really sense and feel in an animal, like where their chakras might be a little bit stuffy or something like this, or be able to sense and pick up on if an animal is upset, distressed, or hurting. But like it says in these, it takes practice. It's not like you're just like some fucking expert or something at first. Oh no, it takes work and practice and really having a keen sense of observation and tapping into that clairsentience ability, okay? So it says, be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. So it's not just, I feel like through working with animals, it also opens up a level of compassion and love within yourself that actually helps you to tap into your own self-love and your own power. You know, animals, they really do love unconditionally, and they are incredible. It's like if anybody here has had a cat or a dog and accidentally, like you're walking through your house or something and they get under your feet and you kind of step on it, on their foot or something, and they kind of yelp or whatever, and then you sit there and go, oh my god, I'm so sorry, and you like freaking pet them and you're like hugging them, and they totally they accept your apology just like that, and they lick your face or they snuggle you or whatever. It's almost like that they are saying, oh, it's okay. You know, it's fucking amazing. They're so, I just love animals. So anyways, with sea turtle, it says protection. You are master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. Exactly. And I feel by really working, you know, you're really tapping into that intuition stuff, it's going to help you hone in, you know what I mean, and really figure out where you're headed, what to do next. Because like I said, that intuitive power, it really opens you up, and so you can sense things. So you just know which path to follow and where to go next, because you can sense it, you can tap into it. And it's like, you just kind of go with the flow and you just let the universe nudge you in the right direction. You know what I mean? So I pulled also some spell cards, and we have forgiveness. It's weird because I was talking about stepping on on an accident, like stepping on your dog or your cat's foot, or almost stepping on it, or shutting a door, and it's like they kind of get bumped in the way or something. Anybody who has had a pet knows what I'm talking about, because sometimes they just get under your feet, and it's like you feel like absolute shit too, because it's like, they're just there all of a sudden, and you're like, oh fuck no, because poor baby. Anyway, so forgiveness. I think forgiveness is an ability that this group also can really hone in and tap into. And it's also important that you hone in and understand the process of forgiveness and what it is, because I feel like that there is when you are able to forgive, it not only, it opens up your heart and your compassion and your love, but also it's like you're able to move on from pain much quicker. And it really taps you into that divine energy, you know, because the power of forgiveness is, it's like, so it's just like love. It's so fucking powerful, you know, the ability to forgive not only others but yourself for just feeling heartache, feeling sadness, feeling pain. You know, it's really vital in order to be healthy. You know what I mean? Like mentally. And we have dreams. So I feel like this group definitely, you have some ability to, like through dreams, to tap into psychic knowing, okay? Which is, you know, more along the lines of clairvoyance. But like, I feel like you guys can get prophetic dreams, and like really potent messages and energies come through when you are dreaming in the dream state. I kind of want to take a look at that forgiveness card really quick. I want to see, because I'm pretty sure there's something in there. Stop being the victim. Tell someone if you're being bullied. Seek peace of mind. Look to the future and remain positive. Forgive and forget. You've been let off the hook. Interesting. So, you know, this is talking about freeing yourself from hurt, anger, and betrayal and letting go. Being kind, forgiving yourself. Give yourself permission to be forgiven. Others may be reeling from your actions, or you could be a target of judgment, shaming, or disapproval. Soothe your wounded heart by radiating love out to those who have injured you. This is not giving them permission for bad behavior, but rather heals your hurts instead. Resentment is a prison door that harbors emotional distress, while forgiveness holds the key to freedom. So make peace with your pain as you release attachment to the situation and move on. So this is how this is telling you to deal with people, because you guys might be a little bit different, and you've been always pegged as being different, or maybe you're the black sheep of the family. When I say that, I think a lot of people think that being the black sheep of the family means you're bad. No, Sometimes you're in a sea of assholes when you're growing up, and you're the one who's actually the light, and they're trying to dim your darkness, you know, turn you into darkness. So it's like, I just feel like some of you on this group are just you've always been pegged as very different. People might look at you and go, where are you from? Even though you're like living in the town you grew up in, you know, because you have that je ne sais quoi. You have, I feel like you're like striding the line between the spirit realm and the, you know, 3D realm kind of thing. And just know, it's kind of funny, because persevering, you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. You have guides around you definitely protecting you, and they might even come visit you in your dreams as well. You know, with the dream card, definitely here, I'm trying to remember the keywords here. It says, pay attention to your dreams. Go to bed with a clear conscience, and that could have to do with, like, if you ever get into a jam or somebody's trying to make you feel bad, just forgive them. Forgive them for being ignorant. And then just because you do that for yourself, you know, you don't have to talk to them. You don't have to associate with them. You don't have to go around them, but definitely forgive them, okay, for being a fool. All right. And being, you know, it's kind of sad, because somebody who does that kind of shit, they're like filled with pain. Okay. And it's really sad, actually, is what I feel it is. And just like, be like, okay, whatever. And it's like the way you handle it is going to say more about you than anything. You know, it's just like, you know, not buying into their bullshit, not reacting, definitely just being like, I forgive you, and just like walk away kind of thing. So, and it's talking about, make sure that you guys keep a dream journal. And then, you know, deceased loved ones, even deceased animals, might come and visit you in your dreams. And then this is talking about tapping into lucid dreaming. So some of you might want to practice that. And then this is talking about going outside and looking at the night sky, observing constellations. It says, it's the stars that point you in the right direction for your dreams. With this in mind, take some time to decide what it is you wish to come true. Whatever you choose at this time will work out well. So take this opportunity to focus on a lifelong dream or ambition. Go to bed with a sense of excitement For you're going on a journey as you always do, whether you're aware of it or not. Acknowledge the dreams you have, for each are entwined with meaning and messages to assist you in your awakened state. Exactly. And I feel like for you guys, definitely star bathing is like a really awesome fucking thing to do, like to go and like tap in, like clear your chakras and stuff. I do it. I haven't done it in a while though. I need to really bad. Definitely go outside, just sit under the stars and just like freaking gaze up at the stars and just like zone out and meditate under the stars. It's amazing because you're like basically connecting with the heavens when you do this, and it's like you'll feel it. You might see shit too, so just letting you know that. Oh, this is so fucking wild. This is talking about acknowledge your self-worth and grace, and you guys have the card grace. Grace, blessing, come to me, set me free. Oh my God. This is all about, you know, we were talking about like forgiveness is freedom. And, you know, I feel like, okay, I'm just going to say it. Okay. I'm a huge supernatural fan in case you guys haven't seen my stories, especially yesterday's. It's still up there probably right now. You know, whenever I see the word grace, it totally reminds me of that because it reminds me of angel's grace. And I feel like you guys definitely have this in spades. Like you have that divinity within you. You have this beautiful, like angelic grace about you that you can tap into. And it is part of that love and compassion and forgiveness. And, you know, this love, I feel like you guys really are gentle when it comes to animals. I even feel like you guys are gentle when it comes to babies and small children, some of you. And it's just like this beautiful, soothing kind of energy that I'm feeling off this. I feel a lot of heart chakra, a lot of crown, third eye, and as well as even throat chakra with the ability to speak your truth and kindness and the ability to forgive. So it's interesting because we have for another card that I pulled. Wow, you guys, shit. This is interesting because, you know, I'm talking about, we have animals, we have the deer and all this stuff, but then we have this card and it says Waking the Lion. Wow. So I'm getting a sense that maybe a couple of you could be a Leo or have a Leo rising or moon. This is interesting. Lions might be a spirit animal as well for you. Some of you might be born in August. We have the number 19 there. Oh my God, look at 19 and 20. Holy shit. So we have successive number cards as well. So let's take a look and see what these are brand new cards. You know, I'm not familiar with all of them. I've never seen this one even from the group yet. And this is talking about boldness, the courage to move forward even without knowing the way. Facing that which is difficult or painful, the audacity to step into the unknown. And I feel like it's almost like when you go into your dream state, that's what it is for you. It's what it's like. It's like you're stepping into the unknown. And it's like, well, I think in your waking life, you're more like gentle and kind of soft-spoken or whatever for some of you. In your dream world and your dream, like, you know, when you go into the other realms, you know, and you're crossing that veil and stuff, I feel like you guys are very bold and magnanimous and kind of courageous, and like I feel like you're like warriors or protectors. And it's kind of funny because I'm talking about angels and angel grace, and that's exactly how they are. It cracks me up. It's like everyone thinks angels are these gentle little sweet little cherubs and they fly around and flutter around. No way, man. They are bad asses and they're very fierce and warrior like. They're not they don't even like being called angels. Let me just put it to you that way, okay? So, because that's not what they're called. That's just what we call them, okay? So, Waking the Lion, it says, regardless of the outer conditions right now, you can't wait for your fear to lessen before you can move forward. In fact, despite the chaos and seeming disarray, you must be bold. Whatever your trepidation, act as if you have deep trust that all will be well. Nothing is promised to you, but you will never truly see magic if you don't take the risk. Come to the edge of certainty in your life and leap into the unknown. You have no guarantee of immediate success. Still, you must summon your bravery in the face of possible pain, failure, or even success, and your own power. The act of making this leap, no matter the final outcome, awakens the lion within. Be proud of who you are and who you are becoming. No one can take this away from you. What type of courage is called for you today? Only you know, and only you have the power to choose your path. Know that it takes just as much strength and bravery to love and be vulnerable as it does to confront a personal challenge or physical obstacle. So call on your strength and stand your ground, or consciously temper your emotional reactions, Consciously temper your emotional reactions, do nothing, and trust in your partnership with the divine. Whatever your choice, you will not fail as long as you act with courage and integrity. Yes, there's the key word, integrity. You know, integrity is a big, big thing with me. I don't like people who don't have any integrity, okay? I'm just going to be honest. I'm being blatant. It fucking pisses me off. It's like, do what you say what you fucking mean. Don't bullshit. Okay, don't be a faker. Don't do that. And I feel like you guys are not like that, which is fucking great. I also feel like, and I'm just going to say it, that some of you definitely could be working that star seed vibe. And what I'm feeling is Lyra, okay, definitely for this group. No doubt about it, because we got the lion and we have the stars all over this lion. So that's just the message I got there. Okay, so then we have, oh, this is fucking whoa, okay. So the card Dark Moon came out for you guys, okay? I'm going to set this right here. Maturation, growing up, introspection, and know thyself. I feel like for you guys, and this is card number 6, you know, for those of you who follow numbers and numerology, working with the dark moon energy is really potent for you guys when it comes to doing shadow work. And it's really going to help you to get in contact with yourself and acknowledge that shadow side. You know, when we acknowledge and work with that side of ourselves, it's like we have utter control over ourselves. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't want to shove anything that's uncomfortable or taboo or any of that kind of stuff. You don't want to bury that and try to hide it, because then it's just going to come out and rear its ugly head in one way or another, okay? You want to acknowledge it and just be like, I see you. I get that. Yes, yes, yes. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling this anger or this rage right now. Yes, I acknowledge this anger and this rage, and I'm going to channel it and transmute it into something more positive. You know, even if you have to, and I'm just going to say it for many of you, being physical sometimes when you get upset or something could actually be very beneficial. And when I say physical, I don't mean go beat up somebody. I mean go run. Okay, go ride your bike, go swim in the ocean. Oh my God, that is fucking epic. You know, or body of water. Get out there and like basically wash away the anger. Let it unfold, let it flow through you. Just let it go off you. If you have a punching bag, beat the shit out of the punching bag. You know, get a good sweat going. Let it all be released. The power of a punch is like, you know, on a bag, it's like, you know, that's a powerful thing. You're discharging energy like super fast. I know that's why I've got like, you know, a fucked up knuckle over here. It's from using a punching bag quite a bit. So, anyway, so yeah, it's like definitely, you know, channel, you know, and work with that dark moon. It's going to help you to mature and grow and really get to know yourself when you acknowledge like the darker side of things. Like if you start to feel like you're getting super fucking pissed off, acknowledge it and be like, fuck, I'm pissed off. And like, even if you have to say it out loud or go scream into a pillow, fucking do it. It's healthy to let it out, especially if you're a female. Okay? Because hurt, anger, and heartbreak can kill a woman. This is a scientific fact. Heartbreak you can literally die of a broken heart if you are a woman, okay? Men, not so much. Women, yes. We are that susceptible to emotional pain and trauma, okay? That's why it is very important to release any resentment, to forgive, to let go of anything that you're holding on to that is blocking any progress of spiritual, you know, enlightenment or whatever. Release that shit. Don't hold it in. I think society and the patriarchy has really fucking forced this down women's throats that we're not allowed to have emotions. We're not allowed to, you know, be powerful or, you know, speak our minds, but that's bullshit, okay? Time for us to take shit back, okay? And, you know, own our shit, okay? And by doing this and by getting in contact with that side of yourself, that warrior queen, not princess, you know, you're going to tap into great power, I feel like, okay? And through this calming or taming is what it is. It's like you're taming your shadow side, okay? And you're making friends with it and getting to know it. You're really going to mature. And this, I just see this beautiful, graceful, oh, it's just so fucking, it's magnanimous is what I'm seeing. It's a fucking goddess queen, okay, for the ladies. For the gents, it's like, yes, you know, I feel like you're definitely going to be that sexy, powerful, lion-like male, and definitely get in contact with your feminine side. I'm getting the message of that. And acknowledge it. Don't try to bury it, okay? You know that we each have a masculine and a feminine side, and we need to balance both, okay? So moving right along, okay? So I pulled this is interesting. Really interesting. So some of you, like I said, you know, Leo, some of you definitely could be a water sign too, because we have that moon energy and there's the dream energy. This is very much Pisces energy right here. But also because we have the siren and we have the chalice come out, okay? The chalice is, you know, west, it's water. And we have the siren, which is a fucking mermaid, you know, and also I feel like it says temptation may lead you astray. And it's interesting, we have this dark moon energy as well. I also feel like some of you could be Capricorn for some reason because those horns, or an Aries. But it's like, I feel like you guys working with the element of water, and it's specifically chalices, could be very powerful for you. It could be it could be like your magic tool of choice if you were going to add one. Scrying with the chalice under the moon, the full moon, could be beneficial for you guys, I feel like. And it's interesting because I was talking about swimming in water, and there's that sea turtle, and I felt like that this could be very soothing and healing for you guys as well. And it also, this is a warning for temptation. Be careful and be cautious of temptation leading you astray. But also, I feel like for some of you, you're just straight up temptresses, baby. You know, it's like, and I feel like you own that shit. It's kind of like Queen of Wands energy almost that I'm getting off that. And I'm trying to, I want to read this one really bad in here. So where is it? The siren. It says, the siren represents enchantment and dangerous allure. This bewitching water sprite embodies a mysterious and hypnotic influence. A captivating stimulus may incite foolish risk, resist temptation, voice your desires. Whoa, and I was talking about the throat chakra. Okay, so I feel like definitely for this group, and I was talking about don't hold shit in. If you have something to say, handle it and speak with grace and integrity to release it and let it go. Okay, especially if you're dealing with other people. And definitely be working with that chalice energy. Let's see if there's any further messages I need to add with that chalice. Definitely, I feel like, how many of you guys actually have one and work with one? Mine is actually blue. It's so pretty. It's glass. It's gorgeous. Let's see what this one, oh, here we go. Oh my gosh. Be open to spirit and follow your intuition. Hey, and that's so funny. That's what this is totally all about. You're nearly there. Don't quit. Something that has been missing will turn up. You will receive an unexpected visitor. Work with the element of water. Check in with your emotions. Drink more water as well. So some of you might be dehydrated. Because when we're dehydrated, it kind of blocks a lot of things. Speaking of, I'm going to take a fucking sip of water because I'm thirsty AF right now. Yeah. Because when we're dehydrated, things just don't flow right. They don't work well. We don't glow like we should. You know, water is incredibly important to keeping everything in the body working, you know, correctly. And lubricating our joints as well. So if anybody, if you guys are having, like some of you are having joint pain or something, definitely up your water. And I feel like definitely for those people, take some hyaluronic acid, you know, supplement. It will be very helpful to you, I feel like. So then for your crystal, it's really interesting because we have calcite, calmness and all chakras. So like I said, this is the chakra. I was totally picking up on that chakra energy, was I not? With that rainbow, and I did mention this at the beginning of the reading, is clearing your chakras on a regular basis is really important for you guys. Calcite, this is Ciara's jam, definitely. I only have like a few pieces of it, but I really want some more. Some honey calcite. So, calcite's message for you is to calm down and go with the flow. There we go again. This message has come up more than once for you guys, okay? Try not to fight against the flow of things. Take time now to relax and recharge. In life, there are times when it's difficult to be calm, but it's important that you try to release any pent-up emotions, hey, such as stress or anger. Whoa. It is not good for you to bottle up or repress these feelings. Once you release the stressful emotions, you can then focus on calming yourself. You can calm your mind through meditation or by listening to music. Oh, fuck yes. While you're exercising, especially, okay? Release stress in your physical body through exercise, stretching, or walking. Wow. When you are calm, your energy lifts. You are more positive and better able to connect more clearly to the spirit world and your intuition. You can also attract and manifest more things in your life if you are open, relaxed, and calm. Calcite comes in many different colors. Each color is associated with different chakra. Calcite helps to reduce stress and release fears. It is also a grounding stone which helps you to open up and go with the flow. So obviously the anger and the repressed emotions thing is obviously really strong in this group. So it's time to release those pent up hurts and things that you're holding back on saying, because there are ways, even if you have to write it down and practice it, if you need to tell somebody something and you want to do it in a classy integrity, way with integrity, definitely, like, even if you have to practice saying it, if you have something really important you need to say, get it off your fucking chest. Don't hold that shit in. So then I pulled a goddess and a god for this group to see what energies for goddess and gods were around you. And we have card 1 and we have hold on. Her name is, oh God, I'm trying to remember this is an Irish goddess, by the way, you guys. Celtic Irish. And her name, see that? It's pronounced Anya, okay? Gaelic is like intriguing AF to me, and I should fucking be learning it, considering this is part of my bloodline. So with adaptability and raw with power. I feel like you guys are definitely have the ability to adapt to any situation. But part of that adaptation is releasing things and being able to change and grow and mature and let go of things. Because when you do this, you can really tap into that raw power, raw power and raw, get it? Pun on words. So anyways, and it's interesting because he's power, and then her sacral chakra, that Manipura, is just all lit AF. And, there's that sun, around. Oh God, his body's nice. Woof, what a booty. Anyway, so yes, these are the two, and I'm going to read her to you guys right now. And also I have to mention that she is the goddess of wealth and summer. So, summer, could be a very potent time for you guys for working magic. And also I feel that you have a great ability to tap in once you clear things out and you really tap into your clairsentience abilities and stuff to be very abundant and wealthy. Okay, you have that ability. You just need to make sure your everything's flowing and you're going with the flow and clearing your energy on a regular basis. Okay, so her message here. Oh God, my eyes are getting tired. I need to freaking use glasses for this. Okay, when you set intentions for how your life could be different, better, fuller, juicier, prosperous, creative, more meaningful, etc. Adaptability is the power. Adaptability is the power. Wow. You'll need to rely on. The old familiar you, the one who is used to your comfort zone, is now invited to dance in uncharted territory. The questions to ask yourself as you step into this unknown are, who do I need to become in order to experience the life I desire? What in me needs to shift so I can welcome this amazing abundance? You may want to pull an extra card after your reading as a message from another goddess may grant you further insight into your answers. Know you have everything you need right now. You are aligned with Celtic shapeshifter goddess Anya, okay, who could move effortlessly between our world and the world of the Fae. Oh my God, that is fucking wild. And I was totally talking about that this group kind of walks the line, you know, like between the, you know, the spirit realm and the waking realm, like the conscious, you know, 3D kind of realm. And I feel like this definitely, and this is so wild that she is coming out and this is what she's all about. Holy shit. Her power of adaptability is sparkling within you. Magic is afoot. Yes. Oh my God. I fucking love her. Okay. So anyways, all right, with Ra there, let's take a look and see what Ra, and I'm going to pull another because it talked about like pulling another one. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that for you guys in a second, but let me check out the god. We're going to read about Ra really quick. Obviously Ra, if you guys are familiar with anything to do with Egyptian mythology, he is, you know, the god of the freaking, you know, he's very creative power. He's solar power. He is, you know, just physical power altogether. He is leadership power. And he is definitely like, you know, the father figure, you know, deity, definitely. He awakens your power. That's just it. This is kind of interesting because we have that clairsentience and it's talking about tapping into that Manipura chakra. And here he is right here. This is who you need to call on for, you know, balancing out the masculine and feminine in you. Definitely, whoop, sorry, Ra. Work with him for sure. You know, if you are he's definitely, you want to work with him. And I feel like also you guys are being called to not only work with the moon and starbathe, but definitely, because the sun is a star, hey, definitely working with sun energy and the power of the sun, especially because we have that lion right there, okay? And this is talking about developing practices that enable us to increase our inner power. Meditation or spellcraft can help us retain a good level of energy. This means we can feel empowered even under difficult circumstances. When we don't feel like we are in control of a certain situation, we need only to look inward to see that we do have true power over how we deal with and respond to situations, meaning we always have power in our own lives. Ra also calls us outside to receive the blessing of the sun. We need the sun's rays to set essential chemical reactions in our body, such as the production of vitamin D. And without this, we can feel tired and even confused. Wow. So I definitely work with him. And now because I just feel like we should, let's pull that other card. I need to find where I set them cards down there. They are. Okay, let's see what other goddess came up for you, like in specific, what it was calling on you to tap into more of. Let's see what comes up for you guys. Before we move on to the next group, this is getting kind of long. All right. Oh, wow. Oh my God, yes! What great God. You have two that came up for this group, okay? We have Green Tara and my girl Persephone. Hell yes. Woohoo! Okay, and she's all about compassion and love and the heart chakra. And she's all about spring and rebirth and definitely Hades, baby. Going dark side, getting in touch with that shadow self as well. Holy fuck. Oh my God, I love her so much. She's my girl. Okay, so with Green Tara here. Oh my God, you guys got some good ones. Woohoo. Okay, so with Green Tara, wait, where is she? She is, oh, she's card 17. Shit. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. The divine has intended you into being and is giving you the assignment to explore life through certain perceived limitations. You are meant to learn about life and all its complexities, especially learning about how to be in a community with others. Green Tara, a Tibetan goddess, also known as She Who Saves, says that you will never be alone in life's journey. This compassionate savior goddess of intimate friendship will ensure that the right people will show up for you at the right time. Green Tara reminds you that your needs will always be met. You don't need to know the how, as that is in her domain. You must need to trust and the goddess Green Tara will use her magic on your behalf. You are safe and secure and always in the care of the divine. Wow. And then for Persephone there, I freaking love her. Okay. And I love her mate too. Woohoo. Okay. So sometimes not knowing is a great gift. Right now, the Greek goddess Persephone invites you into a state of open-hearted learning. Discernment comes with experience. Yep. This is what this is all about too. And at this moment, it's okay to admit you don't know or fully understand what is in front of you. Be curious and teachable. The goddess Persephone will be with you to ensure you will not fall prey to unconscious commitments and dangerous alliances, just as her own naivety caused her to strike a terrible deal with the god of the underworld. Bullshit. I have got issues with that part right there. That said, every experience has value. No matter what choice you make right now, the consequences will have a lasting effect as you integrate your lessons and travel the road of destiny. Interesting, because I'm like looking at the alignment message here. Because like if this was in reverse, it would, there would be an alignment message here. Okay, and I'm going to read it to you because I feel like I need to read this to you. All right. Especially considering that you guys are the clairsentient group here and you're talking about releasing things, forgiving things. Definitely you need to hear this, okay? The goddess Persephone was forced to pay a high price as restitution for what she thought were innocent actions. Today she is a wiser goddess and encouraging you to stop what you are doing and pay attention to the red flags. Don't take a bite of the forbidden fruit unless you are willing to pay the price. The alignment task offered to you by Persephone is simple. If you feel unsure in any way about what is being offered to you, step back and ask, do I have enough knowledge and strength to explore this without attachment to what lies ahead? If the answer is yes, jump in. If the answer is no, consider the wisdom of waiting. For this or something better now manifests for you in divine timing. Don't fall for the seduction. What? Temptation may lead you astray. Wow. Okay. Okay, don't fall for the seduction. It won't be worth the price. So some of you are being tempted or being trying to be, someone's trying to talk you into some shit. Don't do it. It really, like, take a step back and think things through before you take that leap, I feel like, definitely. And seriously, when I was saying bullshit about this, I don't think that, and if you read about this, the controversy around Persephone and Hades, she wasn't freaking forced into shit. She went willingly, okay? Just trust me, read about it. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for this group. So I hope that this resonated. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there's information to book a personal reading with me or me and my twin, plus my Patreon information and Amazon and social media information. Thank you guys for being with me. I will catch you next time. Hey, for those of you who picked our Moon Dust group with group 2, this is so cute. I love this so much. And then Rituals of the Night. This book actually opens too. It's so adorable. So anyways, put this over here by my Angel of Death next to my Scorpion. Hello, Pluto. Anyway, so the first group was rather long, so let's see how long this one will be. So to start off, the two main things that came up for you guys are divine source and practicing patience. So for this group, I feel like through practicing patience and chilling the F out occasionally, you can definitely tap into that divine source. You have this, I feel like, ability and affinity to really awaken your crown chakra and like let that divine energy flow through you. I feel I'm getting this sense of like pure golden light, and definitely like I feel like the heart chakra is completely lit on you guys when you're working in your power and you're in your light side. Definitely I feel like definitely understanding and going with the flow and knowing that patience is required in order for any magical working to work, okay, and for things to manifest. I'm sorry, but it's not like I want it now, okay? You can't, that's not the way things work. You have to A, put your manifestation out there, and B, work with intention, and C, put said intention into action. You can't sit on your butt and expect it just to come to you. You have to actually put the work in. There's that old saying that says, God helps those that help themselves. Exactly. Okay. You know, that's fucking true because God Goddess helps those who help themselves is what I like to say. But, you know, I feel like you guys definitely have this ability to really tap into that divine side of things, okay? And walk with integrity and strength. And you have ability. I'm just getting this feeling that some of you might be healers. Why do I feel like some of you, or at least just one of you, does some kind of body work where you're like hands-on, like it could be massage, could be Reiki, it could be anything like that, where you're just like, you know, healing someone. I just feel this really soothing, fucking wonderful energy that just makes me want to just like, it's like sitting inside of a salt bath. You know what I mean? Maybe sitting in salt baths would be good for you guys. So let's take a look and see what this divine source has to say here. And it says, the divine source spirit is an infinite, expansive source of love that you can access anytime using the power of thought, prayer, or a breathing meditation. A practicing medium should constantly seek advice and guidance from the divine source, which is always there for healing and support throughout one's life journey. What did I say? Healing. Yes. Often referred to as the white light, the divine source is a positive healing light that can energize, cleanse, and strengthen your connection with spirit. This energy can also be used in support of graceful intentions and manifestations in all areas of your life. Be proactive, exactly, and set aside time every day to connect with this loving light. The healing properties of white light can increase awareness of your spirit self and amplify your abilities as you let the pure stream of white light energize you, as though you're bathing in a waterfall of unconditional love, joy, and strength from the divine source. To connect with the divine source, you can use this technique of sitting in the power of your own beautiful light. Breathe into your heart center. Oh my God, there we go. And as you focus on the power of your breath, allow your consciousness to form a link with the divine source. Let the white light surround you and purify your spirit and energize you as each ray of light heals and nourishes every aspect of your being. Don't forget to share love and gratitude in return for the blessings received. And okay, straight up, I feel like definitely Manipura chakra for you guys, and crown chakra and heart chakra are really like important and to keep cleansed and keep flowing. And it's interesting because I mentioned the salt bath. Maybe by doing this exercise while you're sitting in a salt bath or just in water in general could be very powerful and very potent, because some of you I feel like are definitely water signs. Okay, so the practicing patience card. It says a connection with spirit requires constant practice, much like the muscles in your body that need constant exercise to keep them strong and healthy. Exercise builds a sound body and mind. So it's just as important to nurture your gifts, which is practice of ongoing development and patience. When developing your relationship with spirit, there will be times you'll feel frustrated or impatient with your progress. This is quite normal. It's important to understand that this is a lifelong development, so practice patience with yourself as well as spirit when you feel stuck, blocked, or disconnected. If you randomly pick this card, then it's a clear sign for you to practice patience. Exactly. It may be time to step back from your development and nurture your own soul. We all need to take care of ourselves to be the best vessel to communicate with spirit. A great way to learn is to simply observing and witnessing mediumship. So this may be a good time to watch another medium demonstrate spirit. Studying your peers and mentors in their work can often bring inspiration, new techniques, and motivation to your own practice. Perhaps there is another aspect of spirituality you have. Oh my God, I can't believe what's coming up. I see the word. Okay, perhaps there's another aspect of spirituality you have been drawn to study. Consider learning Reiki, practicing yoga, or going on a sacred journey to a land that has been calling you. Holy shit, and I was totally feeling that freaking touch on. I just got these cards. I haven't even fucking looked at all of them, you guys, and I haven't not looked at this one at all, so this is fucking amazing. So definitely I feel you guys doing that hands-on healing. Some of you might actually be a yoga teacher. And this is talking about, oh, this is so weird because this totally reminds me of somebody I just did a reading for. if you're watching this, definitely you need to get on that plane and go study Reiki with somebody, okay? A master. So yes, I definitely feel like, yeah. Oh, wow. This is fucking amazing. Okay, so, woo, okay. All right, so what else came up for you guys? Let's take a look and see. All right, so we have, for spell cards, we have answers and we have confidence. And this is so interesting because I feel like by connecting and taking the patience and doing all these things that were the tips, you're going to find like answers to questions that have been like stumping you. Some of you might work in a creative field or creative job, I feel like. And by doing this practice every day where you connect to the divine, it's going to provide you with answers and really fill you with a really fucking huge awesome sense of confidence in that you're going to know you're on the right track and you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. I feel like it's going to provide you and lead you on the correct path as well. Okay, so for the answers messages, like the magical meanings, it says visit a psychic medium for answers. That's wild, because it was talking about observing other mediums and going and talking to them or whatever, or anybody who does like any kind of spiritual practice that you're into. Definitely go and visit and talk with these people. And it says investigate before proceeding, return to studying. So some of you maybe kind of like went lax on your studies, like maybe you were studying for a new career even, or maybe some of you were studying to be a healer and then you kind of something bad happened, or you just like got depressed or sad or something. This is a call for you guys to get back at it and get back on track. Somebody spills the beans, so I feel like honestly what I'm getting out of that message is your divine guidance, like some guide of yours is going to spill some truth onto you. You're going to see the light of something. Some message is going to come in soon. 3 days. This is weird that for some of you or one of you, 3 days from now, you're going to find out an answer to something. That's weird. I also got 4 months came through. So I don't know what that's all about. Be open to receiving esoteric information. Maybe that's what it is. And then it says come clean. So some of you need to spill the beans yourself and come clean about something that you've been feeling or holding back on, okay? And it says, you already know the answers to your questions, so why do you pursue the opinions of others? It's time to trust as your journey to the dark chambers within and boldly ask for the truth to be revealed to you. As the answers shine forth, you'll find all the advice and knowledge that you need at this time. There's no need to seek the approval of anyone else, for the answers are all around. So keep a keen lookout for signs and signals from the natural and mystical world as messages appear to you through cloud formations, falling feathers, and the dream time. And, by connecting to that divine source, you guys, definitely. So for that confidence, I really feel like by tapping into this on a regular basis, it's going to give you a lot of confidence. I also feel like the exercise thing is going to give you great confidence. So by taking care of your vessel and your body, okay, your temple, this is something that is definitely, it's going to boost your confidence and really make you feel good about yourself. So be taking good care of your health. Love your body. Show it respect. Don't abuse it. So with confidence, it says, release all that's knocked your confidence. Say positive affirmations daily. Put yourself out there. Exactly. Stop comparing yourself to others. Turn away from your inner critic, and you can do it. So a lack of confidence is blocking you from living your life to the full. It's about time you trusted in your own gifts and abilities. For self-doubt seems to be running the show. You already know the answers and you understand what's best for all, yet you still keep quiet and seek out the opinion of others. That's wild, because that's talking about that too. Whoa. Okay. All right. It's time to trust and believe in yourself. Daily positive affirmations will increase your feelings of self-assurance, and in turn, an appreciation of your unique qualities will increase. As new confidence shines forth, you're more readily available to share with the world everything you have to offer with strong conviction. Because I feel like you guys have an amazing healing ability to offer to the world, and you need to get in touch, okay, with yourself. Speak your truth, and then, get in contact on a regular basis with that divine source, okay? And for some of you, definitely, this might have to do... Ooh, you guys. La, 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 la. I can't believe what's coming up here. I'm going to do this one first, though. Shit. Ooh, what is this? Okay, so first off, we have Into Me See. Into Me I See. This is card number 8. So 8 could be a powerful number for you guys. I have no idea what this card is about. Not a clue. Like I said, this is a new deck. Into Me I See. Intimacy, obviously. This kind of reminds me of that episode of Sex and the City where that shrink, she wrote, Into Me I See. It was when freaking Samantha is seeing a sex counselor or whatever. Oh my God, I love that episode. Anyways, so, and she's like sitting there and she's like holding her body. And this, you know, this is all about self confidence, really loving and caring for your body, showing compassion. Her third eye is definitely lit. She has like the crown chakra energy totally going off the hook. And that's what's going on in this image right here. The heart chakra is totally lit on this one. You know, the answers, like he's kind of like covering up his heart, like, you know, and there's this glow going in there. I really find that it's very vital and very important for you guys to definitely open up your heart chakra for sure. And definitely like show compassion and love to yourself, because when you do this, it's really going to help boost those healing abilities for others. And you're going to be able to really tap into and love unconditionally, and, you know, be able to really guide and help other people. So, I was right. Key concepts here with this one are intimacy, trust in another, dropping shields and rigid boundaries to allow connection, the willingness to be vulnerable. And that's what she looks like. She looks so like beautiful sitting there, and she's just like, I'm me, I'm vulnerable, I'm here, you know, I'm trusting that you're not going to harm me. I'm going to put myself out there no matter what. Because I know that I'm never going to get anywhere if I try to like block my heart and, you know, keep from being vulnerable. You know, that's just the vibe I'm getting off there. So it says at certain precious moments, you're called into deep and meaningful connection with the world or another person. A magical affinity arises with the kind of intimacy that in turn encourages a greater understanding of yourself. The relationship acts as a mirror, helping you see your own patterns. What it reflects about you can further your own personal evolution. Now is the time to take a risk by connecting with another. Oh my God, wait till you see what else came out. Can you see how far you've come? Can you see what is still active within you that needs to change or heal? You will discover more about who you are as you discover more about another. Even if you cannot possibly know what it's truly like to be in someone else's shoes, you can listen and learn. This is a magical gift being offered to you right now. This concept applies beyond romantic connection. What do the dynamics of your closest friendships, work relationships, and family say about you? Relationships are extraordinary opportunities for healing. When predicated on honesty and caring, they have a great impact on how you contribute to the world. Intimate relationships hold up a mirror of truth and reveal more treasures than you might ever expect. If you can look into it, take a risk, and see everything as beautiful, even in its imperfections, imagine how deep you could go. Wow. And what's really interesting is I'm gonna pull these cards right now because I feel like that they all go together here. Most definitely. Where is it? There it is. So then we have, for you guys, sensuality with card 21. Your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. We have beauty's truth, beauty, physical pleasure, and sensuality twice. Okay? And then we have the maiden, a new relationship blossoms. Wow. Okay, then. And this is card 32. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, so obviously part of you guys tapping into this divine source, I feel like, is not only the crown chakra, the heart chakra, that, you know, third eye, is obviously the sacral chakra, because let's face it, the sacral chakra is so part of the divine source of things. It is creativity. In a woman, it's where the baby is you know, it's where the fetus sits. It's the source of, you know, that cup energy, that water, that feminine energy, you know, especially for a woman. You know, for a man, it's obviously, you know, the same area, okay? So I feel like definitely for this group, it's very important to get in touch. Some of you might have a blocked sacral chakra, and really open up to that sensual side. And it's going to give you confidence. Like I said, the exercise thing and, you know, connecting to that divine source, really being vulnerable and accepting, you know, your current body, mind state, I feel like, and really tapping into and like loving your body is really vital for this group. And I feel like definitely by taking good care of yourself and really respecting your body, it's going to help to ignite that sensuality in yourself as well. Seriously, for the women, I'm getting the message, you know, look into the yoni egg thing, okay? Check it out. Get in contact with yourself down there, okay? And for the men, definitely honor yourself as well and your sensuality, because men can definitely be sensual. Fuck yes, they can. And, you know, understand that by unlocking this, you know, you're definitely it's going to be very freeing. And I feel like for some of you, if you're working in a creative field, it's definitely going to open that creativity. It's going to bust it wide the fuck open. And I feel like you're just going to blossom and become so beautiful when you do this. And definitely physical pleasure. Okay. It doesn't always have to be with another person. It could be with yourself, like I said. And it's not bad to do that, okay? Physical pleasure is nothing fucking wrong with it. It's not sinful. It's not dirty. I don't care who fucking says that. It's bullshit. It is a divine thing. And as long as you treat it as such and show it, you know, that whole situation, if you deal with it respectfully, it's very powerful, okay? Incredibly. It's like one of the most powerful forms of magic that there is, okay? Most definitely. I feel like this group definitely could raise energy, like to work manifestations and stuff through dancing. Some of you like to dance. Some of you could be dancers. And that's fucking great. And I feel like also, and this is so weird that this is coming up, but some of you might, by really tapping into and working on yourself and doing all these things and on your path to really connecting to that divine source and through your healing practices, you might actually meet your other half, I feel, because we have that new relationship blossoms there. I want to take a peek at that one really bad and see what that says. Because I'm pretty sure this is all about new love coming in. It says, young and naive, the maiden represents innocence, hope, and loyal friendship. She embodies purity and emotional longing. Heed the advice of a close and trusted friend. A new relationship blossoms. So definitely it could open up a whole new soul tribe. You're going to make a lot of friends this way. You could be making friends this way, but also it could be a romantic relationship, I feel like, for some of you. But definitely I see when you really tap into this and you raise, you know, your power up and you heal anything that needs to be healed and stuff, start taking better care of yourself, raising that confidence level, it's really going to attract a lot of people. And it's going to attract people who are vibing on your same wavelength. And it's going to be like attracting, like I said, a soul tribe, a soul family. And for some of you, maybe just one of you, it could attract love interest as well. So moving right along. So I pulled some animal spirits for you guys. And we have Swan with Grace. Hello. This is so weird because that subject matter came up in the last pile. And then we have Snow Leopard with Self-Reliance. Holy shit. And both of them are white. And that's so interesting because that's like relates to the crown chakra and white light. And your spirit animals here that came up for you are white in color. So with Swan and Grace, it says, you who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Holy shit, it says beauty right here. Physical play. Oh, wow. Okay. So I feel like this group, fuck, it's like, once you start practicing this, it's going to freaking, you're going to be lit. Okay. I feel like it's definitely, I feel like glow up as much as humanly possible for this group, because you are going to be on fire if you do this. I mean, I just feel like this, it's like a combination of the Empress energy and Queen of Wands energy. It's fucking hot. Okay. So with Snow Leopard, it says self-reliance. You are strong, independent, and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. So I feel for this group, definitely some of you could be very much introverted, and you could like to work your magic all by yourself, and a solo, whatever, that's totally fine. And I feel like it's really, some of you might actually, have like a shaman or like a shamanistic type of practice, or you are in contact with a guide that is very shaman-like. And I feel like for this group, I feel like retreating to like meditate and just like, kind of like that hermit card energy where you're just like withdrawing from everything for a while just so you can heal and replenish is very vital, especially if you're working in any kind of healing field and stuff. It's very important to recharge and reconnect with that divine, and definitely be cleansing yourself constantly, okay, from negative, attachments, or, cutting cords of energy cords of shit that you don't need and stuff. So it's interesting because we have Letha came up with intensification. So I feel like, summer solstice could be a really potent time for this group. This is interesting because this came up with the other group too, like this time of year kind of. You might have a deep connection to Stonehenge. Some of you might find it fascinating as hell. So, and some of your, ancestors could have actually, lived in that area or actually worshipped at Stonehenge, I feel like. Let's take a look and dig into the message with this one. This is all about, this particular time is a time of focus, development, and determination as you gain strength and reclaim your inner resolve. Dare to explore every avenue before you and do the unexpected. A new gateway has opened, and you may find that you leave others behind as your unwavering dedication leads you away. Fear not, for the light of the sun will highlight the path of unfamiliar territory and borrow, if you will, the sun's strength and warmth as you embrace these times of study, focus, and concentration. Diversions may tempt you along the way. You may feel blind for a while as you stumble upon the unknown, but try to remember that these are merely tests of your commitment. The sun gods shine favorably on you and remind you that the answer to prayer and the outcome of spells happen in mysterious ways. Trust the great mystery. And it's interesting because it's talking about sun gods. And it's really kind of trippy because in the last group, we had total sun gods coming up. So, this is talking about the foresight with this one. It says, if you have been, what you have been waiting for comes into fruition during the summer months. Shine brightly. Don't give away your personal power. Move forward fearlessly. Call on strength of the sun gods to break through. So obviously any sun god is being mentioned here. I did pull a god and a goddess for you. But just in general, sun gods could be very potent and powerful for you. So we have your crystal that came up for you guys to work with, and this is a great crystal. It's your all-purpose magical badassery crystal that is great for everything, and that is clear quartz. And this particularly is calling on meditation and crown chakra. Now, and that's funny because I was saying the crown chakra, this is like where you connect into this divine source, and I feel like it's obviously lit in many of these images here. So I feel like definitely going in that salt bath and bringing clear quartz into the water with you could actually help. Putting a clear quartz on your third eye and your crown chakra could be very potent. And definitely meditate, because this is so coming up here for you guys. And where is my book to this? Because I want to read you the message with this one for crown chakra. And this is card number 14 for you guys. So if you are paying attention to numbers, the number 14 is here. And it says, today is a wonderful day for you to reconnect with who you are and what you'd like to become. Your spirit guides and angels are trying to help you to connect with them. Ask them for help. Divine source, there you go. Ask them for help on any matter and listen for their response. A great way to tune in with them is calming your mind and meditating. When you meditate or connect with spirit, it's important that you protect yourself psychically. Just imagine yourself surrounded by a bubble of white light. Can you believe this? And ask for protection from your spirit guides and angels. When you meditate, you also connect with your higher self, which can assist you to live with greater purpose and make progress in your spiritual journey this lifetime. When you take time to develop a more conscious relationship with your higher self, you also tap into guidance from the wisest part of your being. You don't need to just sit still and meditate. You may like to meditate by running, walking, swimming, or listening to music. The important thing is that you take time out to calm the mind and focus on the present moment. Remember also to re-energize yourself regularly with good food, exercise, and a positive look on life. Positive outlook on life. There you go. That's coming up again. Food, exercise, taking good care of your body, meditation, connecting to that divine source. I feel like by delving into this, you're going to become and really fully come into your power. You're going to be able to manifest better. You're going to be able to heal and help others. You're going to attract relationships and friendships. It's going to be very intense, okay, when it happens. And don't forget to call on your animals. And it's really interesting what came up for your god and your goddess. So for goddess, we have card 45 with Shakti, with transformation. And look at, she's like touching that crown chakra there. It's all lit. And then we have Typhoon with anger and rage, which is really interesting. That is fascinating. So let's take a look and see what Shakti has to say first. So with Shakti, it says, here we go. Wonderful change is afoot in your life when the Hindu goddess Shakti comes to support you. All your longing, desire, and focus on something better in your life, coupled with your willingness to do the work, exactly, has ignited the life force energy of the great goddess. She responds now to bring you your heart's desire. Know that now is the perfect time to move into the highest version of yourself. Are you ready for this change you so badly wanted? Everything depends on how honest and clear you have been, and how willing you are to explore other ways of being authentic in the world. You have the magical feminine divine energy of the creator goddess Shakti to help you when you become open to doing things differently. You are stepping into your destiny. Do so wisely and without guile, and you will be amazed at the way your world awakens with breathtaking beauty. Wow, that's fucking awesome. Oh my God. Ooh. And this is talking about for the alignment message with her. It's talking about that right now your alignment task is to love that part of yourself that sabotages your efforts to move forward. Love the insecure you, the one that is jealous, the one that sees not enough when the world is truly full of potential. Life loves you, the feminine aspect of the universe, the great goddess herself, all your angels and your guides and helpers remind you that you came here as a spiritual being learning to co-create in the world anew. So it's like talking about that you want to make sure that, it's like, change is painful for some people, definitely. And it's definitely how you view it that's going to really make or break you, okay? Don't resist it. Go with it. Go with the flow. Because I feel like if you don't, Typhoon might rear his head here, and this is all about anger and rage. I don't know anything about Typhoon. This is interesting. Obviously, typhoons are storms, okay? Clearly, duh. So, for Typhoon here, so he is the most one of the terrifying titans of ancient Greece. Oh, wow. Typhoon possesses a huge scaly body like a dragon and the head and the torso of a man. His eyes shoot fire, but the most frightening thing about him is his seemingly unquenchable rage. Typhoon is the last child of Gaia. Gaia took the side of the Titans during their war with Zeus and the Olympians. The Titans and all who fought with them were defeated, and many died. This gave Gaia a hankering for revenge. Typhoon, almost from the moment of his birth, had one reason for living: the expression of this rage. Wow. Ooh, God. After many long battles with both parties injured in many versions of the story, Zeus finally defeated the mighty typhoon by lighting up the sky with thunderbolts and striking the monster. Zeus then imprisoned him under the Mount Etna. It is said that Typhoon still struggles with his rage beneath the black smoldering earth, causing the volcano to rumble smoke and erupt to this day. Typhoon, known as a father of monsters, sired a number of famous offspring. Their mother was his wife, Echidna? I don't know how to say her name, sorry guys. The Sphinx is a child of Typhoon, intelligent but deadly. It's interesting. That is so fascinating. Okay. She slays anyone not able to answer her riddles. Cerberus, the three-headed hound who guards the doorway of hell, is a son of Typhoon, as is the Nemean lion. Nemean lion, is that how you say it? Should Typhoon pay you a visit today, it is a signal to be very aware of how you handle anger and rage. Wow. Perhaps you need to learn how to manage more productively the anger you feel or express it in a healthy way. Expressing no anger at all is not the solution. Passive aggression is simply hidden anger and causes just as many problems, in particular over the long term. Anger in itself is not an inherently negative emotion and does, in its purest form, have the positive intent of protection. Being angry is not unhealthy, but we often feel it is, and so deal with it in unhealthy ways. Explaining why we are angry or upset instead of yelling or pretending it doesn't matter is one way to do this. Okay, and this is really fucking weird that this is coming up, because I feel like maybe you guys might want to take a peek at group 1, 2, because this subject matter legit came up in there too. And I explain all about how to deal with anger and how to discharge that energy and stuff like this. So you might want to take a look at that. If not, that's okay. So anyways, that's all I have for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there's information on how to book a personal reading with me or me and my twin, plus my Patreon, Amazon, and social media info. Thank you guys so much for being with me. I'll catch you next time. Our last group with the spider venom and the spells, curses, and hexes, which I don't go there personally, but some people do. Whatever, to each their own, I guess. We're going to take a look and see what came up for you guys. So your main topic here for this, what came up for your main, energy here is we have creating sacred space, and we have wheels of light with the chakras. So for this group, definitely, I feel like you're going to do your best work and really be able to manifest well and really tap into and grow spiritually by creating a sacred space within your home, or it could be outside somewhere, someplace. I gotta mention this. This is so weird that this is coming up, but I'm gonna say it. So where I used to live in Northern California, there was this place that was like kind of like, there's a mountain, like I call it a hill, okay? Because in California there's mountains and then there's hills. Just on the West Coast in general, okay? People in Washington and Oregon know what I mean too. So they called it Mount, okay? But, it was a place with all these trails and stuff. So there was this badass, huge willow tree at the top of this one path. And it was clear that people went there on a regular basis to work magic and stuff, because you parted the branches, because they totally hung down and went all the way to the ground. But when you parted the branches, you can go inside. So it was like this tree energy, and it was just like this giant tent, and there were like fairy bells and all this shit like set up inside there. It was the coolest fucking tree. But it was like you could just feel the energy off of it. And it wasn't negative, it was very positive, and it was so cool to go there sometimes. I mean, it was just huge. And you could fit like several people under it, because it was just like this dome. It was fucking cool. And the wind would blow and the bells would tinkle. It was badass, okay? So I feel like, you can do something like that even outdoors, or even out in your yard, or, a space that you can regularly go to in the woods if you have woods near you. But definitely creating an inside your home too. Creating a space that you can regularly practice and work manifestations, magic, healing energy, whatever. And I feel like it's a really potent, powerful, make it a powerful place to meditate and Be working with chakra energy and clearing your chakras on a regular basis, getting that energy unblocked, and definitely let it flow. It's funny because they're like, smudging right here. And it's funny because all the colors in the chakras are coming up out of that smoke. So I feel like smudging is something that you might want to do. And you don't have to use sage, people, okay? You can use, it's really powerful if you create your own smudge sticks you can grow your own herbs. And you can grow them in a window box. You don't need to have like a land or a garden. You can, if you live in an apartment, you have a balcony, you can grow shit. Even if you don't have a balcony, you can get grow lights to put inside your house and grow your own shit. And growing your own, and then, definitely, wrapping them, drying them and all that stuff, creating your own stuff like this. You don't have to use sage, okay? And I feel like for this group, researching the different uses of the different types of herbs and what they do could be very potent definitely for people who like read tarot or, channel or anything like this. Mugwort is a really good one. Hold on, I'll show you what that looks like. I have one right here. This is a little mugwort bundle that I bought. It smells so good, dude. But anyways, this is like and you can drink mugwort tea, by the way. It actually, it really helps with dreaming, okay? Doing dream magic. So dream magic might be something for this group too. So let's take a look and see what creating sacred space has to say here. It says, sacred space is simply a way to hold the energy of spirit in an honorable, loving, and gracious manner. This card is a sign that it's time for you to create a sacred space that's unique and personal to you, where you can commune with spirit. Creating sacred space for spirit is a practice honored by mediums and spiritual practitioners from many traditions. Calling in the light of spirit to enhance your meditation or sitting in its power can both be helpful in creating a safe place for spiritual and mediumship practice. Some people like to burn sage, light candles, play music, and meditate or pray before working with spirit as a way of creating a loving, inviting environment for the spiritual connection and communication. Why not create an altar in a special place in your home or office to make that space sacred? Using crystals, spiritual icons, flowers, or spiritual images can enhance the sacredness of the space. By working regularly in the space, it will become more infused with spiritual energy. The most important thing that's needed when creating your sacred space is a loving intention. This can be used wherever you are, anywhere in the world. Try it. Take a breath of loving awareness into your heart. In your own words, ask for a clear, healing connection between you and the spirit world. Always share gratitude to spirit for hearing and honoring your intention. And you know what's really interesting is when I was reading that, I was seeing singing bowls coming up into my head. I freaking love those. I have to buy one. Actually, I'm so excited because my metaphysical bookstore is open again. So I actually am going there this week. I'm so fucking stoked. So yes, singing bowls are just awesome. And they have one for each chakra, by the way. And let me tell you, and it's really interesting when people use them, depending on who's using it, it sounds different for each person. It's way weird because CR and I did it. And when we did the root chakra and the sacral chakra, we were actually in the metaphysical bookstore and the girl was like, here, try it. So they had root and then they had sacral. So we started doing it. And when CR did it, it sounded like soothing and very interesting and just like really beautiful sounding. And then when I was doing it, it was like the power, the energy coming off it was just lit. And then everybody's eyes were like going all big and they're like, holy shit. And I was doing the sacral chakra. Okay. So it's like, yeah, that's my jam right there. So this is my favorite chakra and it obviously works great for me. So get yourself some singing bowls, I feel like, for this group. So obviously working with your chakra energy and like what I just said would be very beneficial. So, and those ones were glass, by the way. They were like big. They were not cheap. They were like $300, I think, or $200, something like that. They were really nice. So as humans, we're continually seeking new sources of enlightenment, often searching within one of the sacred locations all over the world. By appreciating the nature of your wheels of light, chakras, you'll soon realize that your body is also a temple. Exactly, people. Don't pollute your temple. We all have a physical body as well as a spiritual body. Within the spiritual body, there are energy centers. Imagine them as beautiful wheels of moving spiritual light. There are 7 major chakras as well as minor ones that play an important function in your physical and spiritual life, with each correlating to an endocrine gland in your body. During the early stages of your psychic and mediumship development, it is important to focus on these 7 main centers. Gaining a deeper knowledge and understanding of your chakras will assist you in your spiritual development and benefit your overall well-being. These wheels of light are receptors for the universal source energy as well as psychic and mediumistic information. By learning about the chakras, you'll discover how they influence your physical body and how each one is linked to your specific physical ability of clairsentience, clairvoyance, or clairaudience. You should learn how to activate your chakras and how to balance them. So there you go, you guys. A good practice to open your chakras is to breathe into them one at a time, working your way up from the base chakra to the crown chakra. Exactly. This is what I do a lot. And like I do it on weekly, is I rebalance them by breathing into it. And you do feel it, and you might like discover that sometimes for some of you, if you really get deep into it enough, it actually might stir up some Kundalini energy and like awaken you big time. Okay. So moving right along, see what else came up for you guys. We have a truth and we have friendship. So I feel like you're going to gain insights, and really, I feel like seeking out the truth is very important for you guys. It's interesting she's got a mirror there. So scrying, like mirror scrying, could be a really like potent form of magic and meditation for you guys using that. I also feel like for this group, it's working within groups, occasionally like meeting with other people, hooking up with friends to like do like a meditation circle, or where you focus all your intent on like healing something or manifesting something could be very potent and powerful for you guys. But I feel like when you do this and you create this sacred space and you light up your chakras and stuff, it's going to help you to learn your own truth and the universal truth as well, as to what's up, you know what I mean? And also, I'm just going to say it, for some reason this is coming up, you might actually find out the truth about a friend, which I don't know what the hell that has to do with, but whatever. Sometimes I just don't know why these messages come through, and even I'm like confused by them, but because whatever. So I feel like some epiphany is going to happen when you're meditating, and you're going to like recall something or realize something. Maybe you're just going to know, like using that psychic knowing, and you're going to figure something out before it happens that has to do with a friend, or that you're going to find out like a warning to like help a friend, to keep them from danger for some reason. That's coming up. Okay, so with that truth card, it says check in with and trust your intuition. Okay, here we go. Someone is hiding something from you. Yeah, a friend. Admit the truth before someone else does, and live and speak your truth. So throat chakra for you guys. Definitely work that throat chakra as well, okay? Because you obviously are getting this message that you need to live and speak your truth. By holding back this, it can create illness in your body. So just saying. And so the magical guidance with this card says, be honest, not only with others, but also with yourself. It's time to face facts, otherwise the truth may be revealed in a way you may not wish it to be. For the truth will come out, it always does. Better that you confess sooner rather than later in order to avoid bigger confrontation than you can handle. Remember that when you keep the truth from others or speak untruthfully, your energy lowers and your light fades. It's time to release the heavy burden of secrecy. However, if you've been deliberately misled, remember that no one deserves to be in your life if they think that you aren't worthy enough to be told the truth. Let the truth set you free. Whoa, that's some heavy shit. Ooh, and I got tingles all over the top of my head on that one. So somebody is like definitely holding back from telling the truth to a friend or something. Oh my God, I don't even want to say that. Shut the fuck up. Why do I feel like for somebody watching this at some time, I don't know when it's going to be, but somebody straight up fucked around with somebody's mate that's a friend, and they're not It's eating them alive because their friends, like boyfriend or girlfriend, totally like hit on them and something happened and they're holding it back because they're afraid to lose their friend. But fucking A, you know, truth needs to fucking come out. So, and I don't know who the hell that's for, but it's coming up. So for friendship there, it says, someone is trying to reach out. You've underestimated somebody's loyalty. Let go and trust. Confide in someone you can trust, and your soul partner has arrived. Oh, ouch. Maybe that's why, because, oh, this happens. I'm just going to say it. Sometimes friends, significant others don't jive. Then you come along and you meet this person and you guys jive better, and then shit happens. That also could be a possibility, but I don't know. Anyways, so with the friendship magical guidance, it says we all need friends, and a good friend is a rare jewel that sometimes is hard to come by. Spending time with someone who knows you better than others, whom you can count on and whose company you enjoy, is a gift in itself. Instead of shutting people out of your life, try to open up a little more. There's nothing more therapeutic than having a catch-up or a good belly laugh with someone you trust. Friends add to the fullness of life. It's time to reach out and embrace an authentic relationship with somebody who has your best interests at heart. Like I said, for some of you, there's a friend in need. Some of you, obviously, the low vibe shit I was just kind of saying, I'm sorry, but it did come up and I have to say it. Otherwise, I'm not being honest and speaking my truth. But I also feel like there's something troubling maybe one or two of you that has nothing to do with that. But it's like something is really bothering you, and it's something that's like hurting inside that you need to release. Seek out a friend and talk to them about it. And maybe, you know, this friend could be a guiding light to you, and definitely they'll have your back and give you a pat on the back and tell you it's going to be okay. Okay? So moving right along, we have Broken Open. Oh shit. And this is card 28. Why did I just sound like Brad Pitt in Californication just then? That's creepy. Oh my God. Have you guys seen that movie? I don't know why the fuck that came up. That's whack. All right, so okay, for this Broken Open, like I said, card 28. I feel like definitely for some of you, like creating a sacred space and like, you know, channeling your chakra, like working with this chakras, it's really going to open you up. It's going to open up that crown chakra, because that energy, because it's interesting, because like the sacral chakra on her, you know, that's lit as fuck. So is the heart chakra, and so is the crown chakra. And it's just like this energy just shooting out the top of her head. And she's sitting in the middle of a lotus blossom. And there's like root chakra, like earth energy coming up. So I feel like really it's going to break you wide open by doing this. It's really going to help you to seek out truth. And I feel like justice, that came up. It's really going to open you wide to a lot of possibilities. And you're going to really tap into divine power when you do this. It's going to, I feel like the word soothing is coming up for some reason. Okay. So the message here with this one, it says, the gift of grief being shattered as a result of loss, the potential inherent in failure. Interesting. Maybe this is part of the speaking of the truth thing. Yes. So there are situations in life when you see the value of loss, grief, and a broken heart. Yet it's not the pain or loss itself that must be the focus of your attention here. No, not even the story of what happened, the details surrounding what has brought you to your knees is as important as what results from the experience. Can you see that the situation has broken you wide open, enabling you to have an even greater capacity for love, compassion, empathy, and understanding? You cannot be the same person as before. The only way forward is to move through it without resistance or manipulation, without attempting to bargain with the unseen forces, because none of your usual fallbacks can put you back together again. Exactly. Wow, this is heavy. If you do fall prey to self-absorption or self-pity, it will just make it harder to get to the next gradual phase leading to relief. Yet even if you are prolonging the inevitable, you will get there eventually. The gift is in accepting who you've become as a consequence of integrating this difficult experience and allowing yourself to be more than you were. This wisdom comes at a high price, but the value of your experience of moving through and to the other side is unsurpassed. Love the you that is the result of being broken open by life's challenges and lessons. Okay, and for some of you, straight up, you could have had a friend who did that other stuff, what I was just talking about, to you. And it's broken you fucking wide open, okay? It's completely changed you, and you're no longer the same person. And like I say, and I said in my last pick a card, with every single breath you take, you are no longer the same person you were. Your cells have changed. You've aged another second. It's like you are in a constant state of flux, of change, of movement. So it makes me laugh when people try to fight change, okay? Change is constant. It's something you cannot fight. It's time itself, okay? It's just moving, okay? We can't control it. Accept it and go with the flow, okay? So with that being said, let's see what else came up for you guys. We have the Grail Fairy, fertility, the return of life, health and life cycles. And she's got a grail. I don't believe this energy. It just comes up again. So the Grail could be oh my God, no fucking way. I don't believe what's coming up here. Working with a freaking chalice could be important for you. This came up in another group as one of the messages as well. I feel like you guys have a lot of fertility. Being broken open is part of your life's journey. It's part of a life cycle that you're going through. It's some kind of karmic retribution. Excuse me, I dropped something on the ground here, you guys. It's really important for this group to really freaking tap into and really be working on your health as well, because I feel like there's some kind of stress or some kind of, because this broken open card totally makes me feel that for some of you. It could just be one of you too, where it's like you've just been through something really fucking traumatic, okay? And you know, your health can be suffering because of it. It's really important to honor yourself and your body, and really work on that right now, because if you don't, it's gonna come back to haunt you. I feel like things are just gonna get worse. I want to take a look at the message on this card too. I'm feeling called, and I haven't read one of these in any of the groups, but I just feel for some reason there is some kind of meaning on this one. So the meanings on this one are: womb able to bring forth and nurture new life, the feminine sacred magic of bringing forth babies, flow of feminine energy and moon cycles, blossoming, births, serenity, female beauty, the taking of sacred waters, the first and second phases of the triple goddess, the maiden and the mother. Every birth is a new life, a new chance, princess of nature, mother as sacred, experience and the wisdom of our senses, coming back into the wonder and knowledge of your sacred body. That's what this is about, totally. Merging of selves to create something new, acceptance and delight and love of emotion, babies, new life, flow after stasis, drink more pure water, waters of fertility, allow healing tears to flow. Wow. Red and white springs of Avalon. Holy shit. Wait until you see what's coming up next, you guys. Oh my God. Remember that. Red and white springs of Avalon. Lourdes. Sacred wells, rivers, ponds, bodies of water are being watched over by Fae and will assist you in becoming fertile, both literally and metaphorically again. So some of you might be getting pregnant. Some of you are trying to get pregnant. Some of you might have actually lost a child, and I know that's really fucking sad, but you need to heal from that, definitely. Realize that life can return. You just need to heal. You'll be fine. And we have fertility. And some of you definitely, I feel like, are calling in some kind of relationship still. I'm totally feeling that, okay? Because it's interesting because we have this. We have hand fasting with union. And look, it's red and white. honestly, I'm feeling like some of you have been trying to manifest a partner. Some of you have been trying to manifest friendships, a soul family. Some of you have been trying to manifest love, definitely. I see it can definitely happen as long as you are really working on yourself. I feel like with you need to seek the truth. You need to look at this, what you're trying to do from a truthful standpoint, I feel like, as well. Are you being honest with yourself in what you actually want? Okay, what do you actually need? That is the message that I'm getting there. That's really interesting. So with the hand fasting message here, it says, a coming together in whatever form is celebrated when hand fasting shows up. Hand fasting comes as a blessed omen, for it indicates the union of yourself and your beloved. Love is in the air, so get ready to tie the knot and jump over the broomstick as tradition dictates. Union announces a betrothal and an acknowledgement of your readiness to make a sacred commitment to yourself, to promise to love, cherish, and honor all of who you are, and to never betray yourself in favor of another, including what you hold dear or believe. Exactly. Speaking your friggin' truth, okay? Union also declares your marriage to spirit and invites you to humbly come before the Lord and Lady to declare your undying love in dedication to their service. This is a time of pledges, promises, and vows to declare your love for a year and a day, or for as long as love lasts, to whom you wish to be joined in sacred union. I love hand fastings. They're so fucking romantic. And to me, honestly, they make a lot of sense. Okay? There's no lawyers involved with hand fasting. Okay? This is all about just straight up love. Okay? And commitment to another. And it says, prepare for a hand fasting ceremony. Commit to a relationship. Commit yourself in service to spirit through vows of dedication. The union of a partnership brings great blessings. Make a promise to always be true to yourself. Love is the answer. Wow. So many messages coming through with this group, I swear. I keep dropping the books on the ground. So, okay. This is so weird, you guys. I swear this energy has just come up with every one of these. It's kind of interesting, and they're coming up. It's coming up from all different cards. So we have the sun. Your perseverance is rewarded. So sun energy is big, big, big right now, and maybe this is because right now we're going into a phase, and I noticed this this morning because where I live, it's mother effing humid and hot as hell in the summertime, and this morning I went outside onto my porch to have coffee, and it was cool outside and the light looks different. Okay. So we're moving into, autumn clearly. So that sun energy, that last of that sun energy, I feel like this is like kind of like an urgent, kind of almost like an urgent vibe that now is the time to get out in the sun and enjoy it because winter is coming, and I feel like for a lot of you, definitely getting in touch with your masculine energy is very, very vital right now. Some of you are trying to, because of maybe cultural influence or values by other people shoved down your throat, especially if you're female, thinking that you can't have a masculine side, or definitely be strong in that and get in tune with that, and really show that by being more confident and being out there and stuff, and speaking your truth and speaking your mind because you're a female. Don't let anybody make you feel that you can't do that, because we have this, it'll be rewarded if you do, I feel like. So let's take a look and see what the sun says here. It says the sun represents a person who is hardworking, stable, and reliable. Enlightenment leads to discovery. Your perseverance is rewarded. You will gain recognition and acclaim. Interesting. So some of you, if you've been working on a project, I feel like by working with sun energy, it's going to help you to break open, that masculine side of yourself and definitely come into your power. It's going to help you. And it's also just like calling on sun gods and stuff could be very powerful in that it's going to help you to persevere through tough times, I feel like. And it's interesting because we have confidence came up for you guys. And it's interesting because I'm talking about that. And here's the confidence card. This is card 32. It says, by earth and air, water and fire, let my confidence take a light, burn higher. Wow. So another group that needs to boost their confidence a bit. I feel like definitely by creating that sacred space, working on your chakras, getting in tune with your body, and honoring your body, letting go of any, speaking your truth, letting go of any secrets, like, you know, like if you've been holding on to something, you need to release that and let it go. Because like I said, it's going to manifest inside your body and fester in there and create illness. And I feel like definitely getting in tune with all of these things, you know, mentioned already, it's really going to boost your confidence. It's really important and vital. Because I feel like it's going to help with your career. That is the message coming through on that one. Confidence definitely is really important here. I want to take a peek at that message, actually. Let me see. The universe is asking you to believe in yourself, just as it believes in you and your worth. Cast this spell to know and believe your strengths and begin to cherish that which makes you different. Confidence is all about enjoying the undeniable fact that you are not like anyone else in some very important ways, and your contribution is important to the evolution of the planet. Understanding and knowing you have a purpose and you are needed will help you bloom and do and be more than ever before. So definitely, I feel like this group working on your confidence could be very vital and very helpful. And for your crystal that you guys want to work with, probably for this group, is fluorite, spirit guides, third eye chakra. And it's interesting because if you look at these images, hers is lit right there. You know, this one definitely is lit right there. So in addition to all the rest of your chakras, I feel like the Manipura chakra is really important too, because that has to do with confidence, okay? But fluorite, using fluorite and really opening that third eye, I feel like really by doing the meditation and having that secret, regularly getting in contact and clearing your energy is really going to help with this third eye. It's going to help your intuition grow, I really feel like. So the message with fluorite there, I have a piece of fluorite. I have a couple pieces. Here's a green fluorite right here. So this is card 16. My voice is starting to go. So anyways, fluorite has shown up for you today to let you know that you are protected by your guides in the spirit world. Fluorite also helps you to enhance your intuition. Exactly. It is associated with your third eye chakra. It is time for you to trust your intuition and trust in your spirit guides. They will never let you down or lead you astray. There is no need for you to ever feel alone again. You have your own spirit family who are with you at all times. Connecting with your spirit guides can help you to access higher source of wisdom and guidance. Connecting with your spirit guides is not hard. You just need to talk to them in your mind or out loud. Be patient with the process because it can take some time to learn how to hear your spirit guides. They can sound like your own thoughts or voice. And remember that messages from your spirit guides may also come as physical signs. For example, you may feel your body heat up or tingle or feel goosebumps on your arms. Oh yes, definitely. I feel that one all the time. I mean, seriously, you will know, okay? There's the ego and then there's something else. It just feels different, okay? It doesn't feel like, it might be happening to you, or like especially if you're clairaudient, you might hear it, but it's not you. You know what I mean? It's kind of like this weird, otherworldly kind of, it's really hard to explain. Okay, I just can't explain it very well. It's just like a voice or a sound or something like this, and it's coming from elsewhere, but you're hearing it, you know, in your head. It's fucking weird. And the tingly thing, oh, definitely. It's like I know I'm on the right track or something, and everybody has different tells. Some of you might actually have tingles in your stomach, and it just, you need to get to, I feel like by doing this, the meditation and the chakra, you're really going to get to know your body better, and then you're going to learn your tells. Like where some of you, like some people like get itchy, some people they'll definitely hear buzzing or ringing in their ears. The chills thing, like up the spine, is definitely something I feel, and on the top of my head especially, it feels like fingers like massaging my head. It's fucking creepy, but I like it. It's weird. So anyways, so I feel like definitely by doing this, you're going to really tap into that power. And it's really important you get in contact with yourself and like learn what your tells are and stuff, so you know you're on the right track. And that's part of that intuition thing. So 2 spirit animals that came out for you, we have Raven with Shaman, and we have Bee with Community. Interesting. And this is so like sun energy. Look at that. Look at that. That is so awesome. Okay, and that's a sunflower, and the bee is on there. So sunflowers might be important to you guys. Mountains, I feel like this is like a totem pole. Some of you might actually be of Native American heritage, or definitely from like Alaska, I'm getting, or the Pacific Northwest, like tribes from that area is coming up. I'm getting, I'm also going to say Norway definitely is coming through. Because, I mean, we have 2 ravens, Hunan and Munin. That's like Odin's ravens, the messengers, right? So, Raven Shaman, you are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Wow. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. Holy shit. And I feel like this is definitely, because this is about wisdom and words, and we have truth. It's really vital you guys speak your truth and maintain a level of integrity at all times, I feel like. And crows might be like a synchronistic thing, as are bees, and also I feel like scarabs. Okay? With bee and community, and it's interesting, we have friendship and we have community here. It says, you are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. Wow. So I feel like this group definitely has a lot of power to manifest abundance. And I feel like being part of a community and like practicing with a community, finding a community that you just fit in like with, that will like join a class, or I feel like that for some of you, there is some kind of classes or something offered through a metaphysical bookstore near you that you might want to look into. Okay, that's a very specific message, but it's coming through, so I'm going to say it. And then your god and your goddess that came up for you. Oh my freaking God. Boy, I'm really tapping into that energy today. Okay, so it's interesting. I mentioned Norway, and I said Hunan and Munin with the crows, Odin's crows. We have Thor with action for your god, and we have Skuld for your goddess, and both of them are Norse. Hey, wow, oh my God. Ooh la la. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna take a look at Skuld first. Okay, and she is card 46 for you guys, so if that number means anything to you. Wow, oh my gosh, she's awesome, you guys, seriously. Okay, so her message here is, and these are the energies obviously that I've picked up like for this group that could be around on you. It's interesting, these are both Norse. That's fucking wild. So some of you might actually have Scandinavian heritage somewhere. And you never really know until you go take unless you're born there, obviously you know, but it's like you spit in a cup and have it tested, baby. You never know. So with her message here, it says, as you set your intentions for the life you desire, the Norse goddess Skuld comes to show you glimpses of your future. You experience these magical journey markers as flashes of insight and moments of inspiration, like an echo of something that exists in another dimension. It's fun when things turn out exactly as you predicted, but remember that the essence of your intuition means more than its form. The goddess Skuld, who rules the destiny of gods and men, says remaining true to the moment is your greatest power. Allowing the self to evolve as you go and discovering new things today sets the path for destiny to unfold. The power of the present and how you respond to life's potential is the potent fertile seed of the future. In order to claim the future, you must attend to the now. Even then, nothing is guaranteed and everything is infused with magic. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to read the alignment message because I feel like this group needs to hear it. All right. So with her alignment message, it says, when you become overly fixated on the future, you rob yourself of the capacity to truly co-create in a life that is meaningful and rich. It's because doing so gives your power away to something, some destination that has no substance. It's like you are wandering around in a ghostly place that the goddess Skuld warns you to avoid. Perhaps you've been taught that better things come later, like getting to the wonders of heaven after difficulties on earth. The truth is that you can get back into alignment. So consider this. Your life now and how you respond to it are the seeds that will grow into your future. Your alignment task is to remove all the weeds before they choke the life out of your intentions. Bless your life today. Find the lessons in the conditions of your world and be compassionate to yourself and others. We are all learning to find strength in our most vulnerable selves as the world changes rapidly around us. The goddess Skuld is with you all the way and always. So that's fucking rad. Definitely, life is constantly freaking shifting and changing. And seriously, I think that definitely by tapping into this power right here, you are living in the now, okay? Focus on the now. Focus all your intent on the task at hand. Don't worry about the outcome. Just focus. You have to set a goal, of course, duh. Okay? But set the goal, then forget the fuck about the destination. What you want to be is in the freaking moment right now. It's like you want to be working and focusing all your intention and all your power into the task at hand, because that is what inevitably leads to the future and to success, straight up. Okay? So with your Thor there, the god of thunder, we are going to take a look at him and the message with him. Obviously taking action. This is putting action into your intent, okay? Because when you're creating or you're manifesting, like I just said, all the stuff I just said about focusing on the now and putting all your intention and actually doing the work and then putting it into action leads to that future result, okay? With her. So you need to be really putting action behind your intention. If you're just wishing for something to happen and not doing anything about it, nothing's gonna fucking change. Oh, I want to meet somebody. I want to meet the love of my life. Are you getting out there and putting yourself out there so you can? You know, if you're not, you're never gonna fucking meet anybody. It's like you gotta freaking put the action behind your intention all the way, okay? So his message here, it says, call upon Thor when we need some real action. Oh yeah, baby, I need some action. He is brilliant rut buster, someone who will forcefully make action happen. If we feel inertia, tiredness, or frustration, that things are not happening how we want, call upon Thor and his mighty hammer to smash a way through. Getting caught in a cycle of negative thought or behavior often needs forceful action. As we get comfortable with our lives, even when they are unhealthy, Thor is protective of his own, so we can feel safe knowing that his might will shield us as we move forward into the unknown. Thor is also a poet, not just an action man, so you can take more sensitive route even if you are the masculine type. Follow Thor's lead and be the best of both worlds. Ooh la la. I like that. Okay. Interesting. So it's interesting what his shadow side says, okay? I almost want to read that. It says, sometimes taking forceful action isn't the most prudent path. Thor himself found this route didn't always guarantee the best outcome. Coming into a sensitive situation ready for a fight or even just a negative reaction may end badly for all. I feel like it's definitely, the message here is to use discernment in situations, you guys. Feel it out first before you react, okay? All questions, ask questions and be aware when a situation needs a gentler approach and when force is actually a good instrument. The male energy tends to be one of action, but too much action can also deplete one's energy and vitality. Action must be balanced with rest and rejuvenation, balancing that feminine and masculine side. But I feel like this group definitely needs to oomph their masculine energy a bit, because we have Thor, we have the sun. I mean, we have a lot of freaking man energy going on in here too, okay? Bees and fiery type of stuff, confidence, you know. But definitely you need to balance it with that gentle feminine side, that grail, that, you know, the holy grail, by the way. Everyone thinks it's like a thing, like an actual artifact, but the fact is it was somebody's womb, okay? Google it, look it up, read about it. There's books about it. It was, you know, the womb of the divine feminine of, you know, Jesus. So take a look at that. It's kind of interesting. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I am, okay? So that's it I have for you guys, okay? I think this is really interesting energy. I felt like there was so many messages coming through with this group. Like it was almost kind of confusing a little bit to me in a way, but that I feel like maybe a lot of people picked this group. That's why, okay? So anyways, that's all I have for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for the notifications. In the drop-down box, there is information on how to book a personal reading with me or me and my twin, plus my Patreon, Amazon, and social media info. Thank you guys for being with me. I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.